Hello everybody and a very warm welcome to Crafters TV. My name's Ben Moseby and it's Friday! Yes! It is Friday, isn't it? Yes, it is Friday. And it is the start of a brand new month as well. Can you believe it? March is here. 1st of March today. First of all, to any of our Welsh viewers, a very happy St David's Day to you. I used to be able to say that in Welsh, but I won't attempt it because I'll make a fool of myself. I ain't gonna do it. But a very happy St David's Day to you. Also, happy National Craft Month to everybody. Oh yes, this is our month here at Crafters TV. I mean, not just our month, anyone who loves to craft, it's all about you. So we're obviously gonna be celebrating that right throughout this month with new launches each and every week. One today, which you're already loving, and also loads of great deals over on the website as well. Just quickly to tell you about that, and I'll talk about it in more detail in just a second. We've got a code for you today, a section on the website. The code is NCM Colouring. You'll see it on the website, NCM Colouring, which will get you 30% off individual items which are listed in a section on the website. There are some cracking deals to be had, let me just tell you, and I'll highlight some of those in just a little while. And also to celebrate National Crafting Month, we do also have a great deal currently. If you buy yourself a Gemini 2, there is a load of bundles on the website which you'll get an extra discount off on top of getting your G2. You can put those bundles in and save even more money. But we'll talk about that in more detail in just a bit. We're here for a brand new launch. Whoa, super excited about this. Brand new metallic paint markers. Brand new colours. We've got a Showstopper deal for you as well. You guys are going to absolutely love this. We previewed these on the HSM preview show at the start of this week, wasn't it? Very, very excited for this. Lots of people, and this is your first opportunity, even before Craft Day, to jump in and grab these. So make sure you do it today. I'll take you all around it in just a second because we do have Showstopper options and all those kind of things. But before I do that, let me introduce you to the lady who's going to be inspiring and giving you all of the hints and tips that you need with these brand new metallic paint markers. She's TV Wifey. She's been my partner in crime all week. I wonder if she's sick and tired of me yet. It's the one and only Debbie Robinson.
Oh, no, I'm actually quite sad. I'm quite sad that it's come to an end this week because I'm going to see you now for a couple of weeks. But no, I am beyond excited. So I've always loved our paint markers before in the past. And we've had 3 sets out. It's just so exciting to give you more intense shine, more intense metallic colour. And that's it, the word colour, because we've got 4 brand new colours for you in the same configuration in terms of the pens, where you're getting your 0.4, let me get this right, 0.7 mil nib, which is a super fine nib. Then you're getting your 3 mil nib and your 4 mil nib, which is what we have had in the standard pens before. But now we've got more colour, and it means they can go on to absolutely any kind of medium. You can of course take it into paper and card, but then you can come in and you can start to use things like things that you might have around your house. Ceramics, woods, or pebble painting. Love a bit of pebble painting. What about onto your home decor pieces? You could be taking the colour and adding that colour into there as well. What about, oh, I love that, what Cheryl's done. That is stunning.
What is that?
That is like do you know like a polythyrene ball? Do you like one of those balls? And then she's just like done loads of flowers and coloured it.
She has killed it. She smashed it.
That is a smashing sample. Oh dear. But yeah, literally you can take these on to all sorts of medias. Look at it on glass as well. They are beautiful. And that shine is just as intense as it has been with our previous ones. But just now, what we've got for you are all these fabulous colours. And we are going to be doing little bits like this as well. I mean, who's that handsome guy?
Oh, I mean, who's the gorgeous lady?
Oh, little lad. I was going on my bedside cabinet. Then I remind you of it. Mrs. M. Shh, it's okay. It's all right, I promise. It's okay. You've got the real one. I just have the pretend one. But no, honestly, you're going to absolutely love them. And you're going to fall in love with the colours because the colours are just great. I know Ben's going to go through with in great detail. And I'm going to do lots of it will be technique-y based, but we are going to finish some projects as well. So I'm really looking forward. We've got 2 hours of some crafty fun and my favourite kind of fun, a little bit of colouring and doodling. I love doing things like that.
colouring and doodling. And if there's anything that you want to ask, anything you want to see, let us know, and we'll try and make it as interactive as possible. I know we've got Jan on the socials for us this afternoon. Christine Mahoney is in. Good morning, Christine. Saying happy March to you as well. Linda Borchert said good morning. Good morning. Hello also to Jill, who's in North Yorkshire. Hello. Mary Beth Dawes says good morning, everyone from Minnesota. Dawn LaValle says hi, adorable Ben. Stop it. And Debbie. And also hi to Lynn Morton, who says good afternoon, Debbie, Ben, CTV community, and all the CTV team from Newcastle. We have got Nicola and also Sam steering the good ship craft for you today. Christine Mahoney's just messaged to say, oh, I've just seen it's National Noodle Month. I mean, that is good to know. I do love noodles, actually.
You love noodles.
What's that?
You love a noodle.
I do love noodles.
You're always pinching Nicola's.
Here's the thing. We have, we're in a bit of a noodle share. So Nicola bought the original noodles and I was nicking her noodles. And now I've bought loads of noodles and now she's nicking my noodles. We're noodle buddies. So it's fair. We're thinking of starting a noodle podcast very soon because we're both big lovers of noodles. But it's not going to be a podcast. It's going to be a potcast.
Oh my goodness.
Noodles. Anyway, I'm sure you'll all tune in for that. Kirsty D says, good afternoon, everyone. I start my crafting challenge for Motor Neurone Disease Association today. A whole month of crafting every day and learning new crafts. Good for you. And I did see that actually on Facebook and various socials. So that's marvellous. Keep us up to date with how you're getting on. And if you need any plugs and pushes, you know what to do. Tag us and we'll do our very best to help you. Let's have a look at this new launch. And I quickly want to show you some of the deals that we've got from National Craft Month as well. But your metallic paint markers are here. The Showstopper is incredible. It's the brand new markers, brand new colours, which I'll show you on boards in just a second. But you're going to get, in essence, 12 paint markers because within each of the sets, you get your 0.7mm superfine, you get your 3mm fine, and your 4mm chisel. The colours are incredible. If you go for the Showstopper, you are going to be paying, obviously, for the brand new pens. You are going to be paying alongside that for your cardstock. So we're giving you your 60 sheets of card. It used to be the multi-purpose card / white stamping card, but it's now just card. And then for free, we're going to give you 40 sheets of our matte black card. So that's the sort of best value for money option. Everything right there for $42.36 or $53.43. What I will tell you is we do not have deep stocks at all. And the Showstopper, we are almost at 10% of the stock already gone. People have been buying before we even started the show. So do move fairly swiftly on that, and I'll keep you updated as we go through. If you do just want to buy the markers on their own, you can. If you do just want to choose individual colours, again, you can do that. But the Showstopper, best value for money, is proving very, very popular. Here are the colours, 4 brand new colours. I cannot wait to see what Debbie does with these. And remember, you get your 3 pens within each set. Again, we can talk around how you're going to prime these, how you're going to use these when you get them out of the packet. And these are going to go down onto things like, you know, your wood, your metals, your plastics, ceramic glass, as we've seen with Debbie. These are going to take to really nice and easily. If you love to do that pebble art, you know, drawing on stones, these are going to go onto, and of course your paper and card as well. So they're such a versatile marker. They really, really are. Look at that blush. Incredible colours, aren't they? Now we've really branched out with the different colours, and again you can see the kind of level of detail that you get with the super fine. Then you've got your 3mm fine, and then those bigger, bolder sweeps of colour when you use that 4mm chisel nib. And on here again, it's just showing you how these are sort of going to highlight up for you on your different colour cardstock. There's the Champagne. Ooh. Love a bit of Champagne.
Oh, it's just beautiful.
Isn't that beautiful?
Yeah.
And it's so lovely, like, you know, with the blush and the rose gold, you always think of metallic markers, you just think gold and silver and gold.
You do, yeah.
We're expanding your horizons a bit with these now as well. And look at this one, the autumn bronze. I think that might be my favourite.
So rich. It's such a rich, gorgeous bronze metallic. And look at that shine, that really does pop. Literally off there. And I think, if I'm right in thinking, one's white and one's black.
Yeah, exactly right. Yep, exactly right.
Because they do work on both. To get that, you know, with any metallic, you're going to get the most pop on black. However, look at this, white and black, and you can see the colour really come through on the white. Left-hand side there on your screen is with the white. black side is the right-hand side as you're looking at it on the screen. So you can see those gorgeous colours, and that's why they might look a bit different, but that's just because of the different coloured cardstock that you're going onto. There's so much you can do with these pens though, Ben. Honestly, I'm really excited about this launch. I always am whenever anyone puts a pen in my hand, I'm absolutely fine. But literally, those colours they're so metallic. They're so, you can see that intense shine on them reflecting. I know we've got a lot of studio lights here, but when you get them home yourself and you start playing with them, as you have with the others, you'll totally get it when I say you'll fall in love with these colours just as much as you have with the other previous ones that we've had, that we still have in that library of our Spectrum Noir range. But these are the 4 brand new colours that Leanne and the team have been working so incredibly hard on. And to get that kind of colour into a metallic pen, and it is absolutely incredible. They're oil-based as well, so for anybody wanting to know, they're an oil-based pen, and you can tell that when you're able to smell the difference from that between a water-based pen. But there's lots you can do with them. You can still stamp with them, you can still create lovely backgrounds with them, you can draw with them, dot with them. Do you know your dot art?
Oh,
Love bit of dot art. You can do anything like that, and you can go on to things like cloth, wood, ceramics, metals, glass. I'm just trying to think of all them popping in my head because they're literally just flying through my head.
Stone,
plastic,
paper,
yeah, absolutely.
card, wood.
Tons and tons of different things that you can put them onto the surface and just really enjoy. And like you said, so unusual to get colours. Yeah. And it's lovely that we've finally got these brand new colours into the range.
I think if you've used our metallic paint markers previously, you're already sold on these. You're getting them. If you've not, as I say, the option is there for you to get individuals. Just before we move on very quickly, that NCM colouring code, okay? So 30% off items on the website. Again, if you go to .com.co.uk or .eu, you'll see the page, open it up, use that discount code. Just a few items that we've highlighted here. The light pad, once we're assuming you're platinum here, assume you're platinum and then use the code. The light pad you're going to pick up today for just over £11 if you use that code. 11 quid, right? So check that one out. And some other deals that we've highlighted as well. You know the fan art kits that we've done.
Oh my God, I love these.
Highlighted these previously on shows. So you've got things like within the superhero ones, you've got Batman, you've got the villains there as well, so Harlequin, but we've got the Joker, you've got Superman. You've also got your sort of standard Colour Like a Pro kits as well. So you've got this one here, which is your... Adventures in Colour, but you've got things like your comic book heroes in there too, and also the Harry Potter range. All right, so all of those there. Once you have gone to the website today, assume you're platinum, and then use that code NCM Colouring. These work out at just over £17. Yeah, yeah. So I'm telling you, the silence is deafening. So check them all out, and we've got the full range of the superheroes, the DC, the full range of your kind of originals and your full range of Harry Potter. Grab those perfect gift ideas. Perhaps we'll look at those in more detail a little bit later on, but those are going to absolutely fly. All right, final few hellos and we'll get into this because we're super excited. Approaching 10% of the Showstopper gone. Karen's joined us from Oz, saying, watching whilst I'm scrapbooking or trying to scrap. Paul Prince ×4 says, good morning from South Carolina. Michael Adams says, good afternoon, Mr. Moseby, sir. And our favourite Lady Robinson.
Oh!
Lady Robinson.
I've been called a Lady Robinson before. Oh, I like that. Look, I'm going to... Thank you, I'll take that one. I like that.
And Dawn LaValle says, I was up at 4 a.m. EST crafting flowers. I have become addicted. Dawn, I know you're one of our newer crafters. It's what happens. We're all the time. But it's a good thing to become addicted to, isn't it,
Absolutely.
I think? Right, let's get into this. Let's have a look at these colours with Debbie. I suppose first thing to ask, for people who haven't seen them before, how do we use these straight out of the pack?
Well, when you get them straight out of the pack, every single pen that you have will need priming.
Yes.
Regardless, they will need priming. And simply to prime, and you can hear the little ball bearing that's in the bottom. You do need to give it that little bit of a shake up. Okay. Just a tiny little shake to go. But when you get it out, you'll see it's got a white nib on there. So I've just got a bit of black cardstock. And what you're just going to do is you're going to do that pumping action of, and can we go to the front, Sam? Is that okay? Just so you can see. You're just going to pump up and down. And I say gently, because naturally, and you can see it coming, it's naturally now worked its way down through that lovely tip, and it's good to go. And now you've got this beautiful, it doesn't, seriously, every time I see this kind of look, when you go straight onto that black and that intense shine, and when it dries, because obviously it's oil-based, it needs to dry for a couple of minutes.
Yeah.
The pop of, I mean, look at this. Let me just show you. Look at that shine. And this one is the 3 mil one. You are getting, now I've already primed some of the others, so I'm just going to show you a couple of the others.
Was that the champagne, did you say?
That's the champagne.
Yeah.
Let's do in with, I'm not going to lie.
Is that the blush?
I shouldn't have a favourite. I always say I shouldn't have a favourite, but I do, because I love a bit of pink, and I love the blush. Now, mine's already primed, so it's good to go straight away. And you've got the 4 mil, and again, the colour, and I'm literally, this is just me just dropping the colour down. Yeah. And you'll see it's wet, but when it dries, and it dries pretty quick, I'm not going to lie, it doesn't take long for it to dry, you get that real intense shine. Look at it drying before my very eyes. But again, absolutely incredible. And the smaller nib then, of course, is your 0.7 mil. And the 0.7 mil, also I will tell you when you're priming this is, it's a very gentle press up and down, because what you don't want to do, because it's a 0.7 mil nib, you don't want to split that nib.
Yeah.
If you pump too hard with it, you literally will split that tip. So please don't do that. And then when it comes out, it's really, honestly, and it gives you that real, and I'm just so...
Oh, so you can, it's
you
really
can
lovely to
write
write with.
Them. Look at me, I'm doing my signature again.
Oh, you've got such a snazzy signature, you have.
I just love my little signature. But honestly, and then again, when it dries, you start to see it pop that more. You can see with the circular one now how that's dried, but look at that shine. Oh,
my goodness me.
Look at that, look at that, look at that, look at that, all the way through.
Woo!
Seriously? I get excited about pens full stop.
Yeah.
I always love a pen. But to get pens that are metallic, that shine, that have that lovely intense shine as well. This is not just a little shine, this is an intense shine. To get that from some pens is just absolutely phenomenal.
That lay down on pretty much everything.
Lay down on loads. And I will, can I just show you a few more before I get into my first demo? Look at this. Are you ready? Look.
Like a little
Be still my
jar.
beating heart. Who did this? I need to know who did this one. This is absolutely stunning.
Wow.
Straight onto glass. But can you see that shine? Look, let me just angle that. Oh, come on, look at that.
Woo.
That is absolutely incredible.
Yeah.
That is a work of art. I want to know who's
is.
done this sample, because it's stunning. There is no name on this one.
Come on, fess up, someone.
And then you can colour your die cuts in. So do you know you like your floral creations? You could cut some out in black or white and then colour them in with that beautiful metallic shine, and you'll get a completely different look every single time. Now, I want more I want to show you. I'm just going to reach forward. Oh my God, come on. I mean, if that didn't show you how you could put this onto, and this is a bag that's got like texture to it. It's like a suede.
Yeah.
It's like a suede glittery kind of bag. But look at that.
Echinacea.
That's absolutely echinacea, just straight over the top of it. So
amazing.
honestly, absolutely stunning. And you can use things like stencils to colour through them as well, or you could freehand draw. But to go on to things like your material, I just think is just absolutely insanely good. And genuinely, I mean this, and I'll just put a couple of more of the colours down. Again, I'll just show you when you're priming a pen, give it that little shake first, and then again, it's just that simple. Pump up and down.
Is this the autumn?
This is the...
autumn bronze?
Yes, it is. I think it is. Let me just check. Yes, oh my life. Oh, look at this. Look at... Oh!
I'm loving the
I just, when I see them, I just get so excited, because they're just, I've never, genuinely, in my lifetime, when I've been working with metallics before, I've never had this kind of lay down, this kind of colour. And I just think that is just absolutely incredible. So that is, nearly all your colours. I'll show you one more before I move on to a demonstration. But yeah, these are just
What's the one we haven't seen?
good.
Is it the rose?
Rose gold.
Rose gold.
Yeah, rose gold. I think I've already primed this one, I have. Chisel nib though, oh my God, I love a chisel nib because you can go from like a thick stripe to a thin stripe from one pen, which I just think is insane. But again, when we just colour a little bit...
I mean, that is incredible.
I just get so excited. Look at that colour. That is beautiful. That's still drying a little bit, so you can see, but again...
And these would be the kind of markers, right? Because you guys do it quite a lot when you create like your little faux mats and layers. You could use those for that as well, right?
Yes, absolutely. And this is why I was talking to Lily just before I came onto the show, and she went, Debbie, I've placed my order already. I knew she would. I knew she would. But she was saying the same thing, so of course you can. You can take it and go around the edge of your card instantly, and you can create your own border. And I would use your chisel nib with that one. But you can take it and then go take it around the edge of your cardstock. And if you want to give it that little bit of pop, that's exactly what you can do. Look at that shine.
I mean,
come on. Hey, seriously, incredible pens. Just absolutely fabulous, and I can't wait to get started and show you the kind of things that they will sit on.
Let me know what you're going for. You've got to get whether you go Showstopper or whether you just go for the pens on their own or whether you go for individuals, please do not miss out on them. The metallic onto the glass, says Nikoni, is awesome, and it's so nice to see with Debbie, isn't it? Just a few of the different things that you're going to be able to apply these metallic paint markers to. Carrie Perry and just saying beautiful candle glass. And Michael saying, all looking beautiful as usual. He's going to be sending in some pics as well. Yeah, if you do want to send any pics today, feel free to. We would love to see them. But think about all the things you can use them on. I know you're going to get excited, you know, doing your sort of paper craft projects and your cards. But think about, you know, all those home decor pieces that you're going to be able to pick up, you know, really inexpensively. Heck, listen to me, heck. If you shopped the cartload yesterday, for goodness sake, and you picked up loads of the creative goodies.
I did say.
You've got so much then to be working with. All those woodwork pieces, if you picked up those alphabets, I think they're still in stock as well. Grab those, and these are just going to work an absolute treat for you. So please do not miss out. Thank you, Nikoni, as well. Who's just says, I was just here waking up thinking the markers were just for writing, and then wham, these creatively gorgeous projects are waking my senses up. Let's get in and have a look at some more creatively gorgeous projects with the creatively gorgeous Debbie.
Oh, you little smooth talker. This is why I'm going to miss him. It just boosts a girl's morale instantly.
It's all true.
And no wonder Mrs. Sem's, you know, she must. Please tell me you do this to Mrs. Sem as well.
Oh, yes. Of course.
Yes.
I do.
Good. That's what I wanted to hear.
She wouldn't have stuck by me 23 years, would she, if not?
23 years? Is it that how long you've been together?
Not married, but been together, yeah.
Oh, that's so lovely. That's just warms the cockles of my heart. It really does. Not much, honestly. A lot of things please me, but that definitely pleased me. Right, I've got a photo frame, plastic photo frame, and you're probably thinking, well, really, can you go straight onto them? Yes, you can. You can even go onto the glass if you wanted to go onto the glass. Although these days, they're made of like a plastic, aren't they? They've got like a bit of a safety issue. But just take these on, and I'm just going to go in and start doing. I love doodling.
And do you know what's nice about this, though, isn't it?
Doodler.
That's a pretty bland, ordinary-looking frame, but you can now zhuzh it up, can't you?
Exactly. Zhuzh.
Yeah.
Let's zhuzh it up. Now, I've got my favourite colour blush, but I am going to go in with a bit of champagne.
Yeah.
Love a bit of champagne. Love a bit of champagne.
What, the colour or
like
champagne in general?
Champagne in general. Love
dear.
a bit of champagne, yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Don't you?
I'm not much of a white, winey, champagne-y, prosecco-y drinker, I've got to admit.
Really not?
Not really.
Well, I didn't. I had you down as a champagne drinker.
I'd have it now and again. And funny enough, I bought Laura some champagne for Valentine's, and as much as she enjoyed it, she says that she prefers. Sounds like I've been drinking champagne. She says that she prefers prosecco to champagne because she finds champagne very dry.
It can be, yeah. It can be a bit on the dry side. Oh, I wonder if I could wipe that off. I've had a little bit of... Oh, actually, do you know what? I'm not gonna.
No.
Imperfection. What is it? What's that saying about imperfections?
Imperfections.
Perfectly imperfect.
Perfectly imperfect.
Imperfectly imperfect. Perfect, isn't it? Perfectly imperfect? Oh, I forgot what it is now, but I know what I mean.
Perfect imperfections?
Is that what it is? Oh, is that what Sam's saying?
Sam's making it up. He doesn't know.
Sam,
He's been perfectly imperfect in there.
He has been perfectly perfect all week, bless him. God love him.
Yeah.
He's still here. Bless his little heart. He's not been very well, has he?
No, there's been a lot of spluttering and coughing going on generally, I think, around the building.
There has indeed. You're very right. Very right in saying that. I'm going to come in with now. I'm going to do a little bit of a dotty. Some big dots. And I'm just going to come up and do a few.
And as far as I'm aware, Debbie, Carrie's just asking, are these going to become part of the regular collection? I think we're going to stop
I haven't heard anything different.
No, I haven't.
I haven't heard anything different. So as it stands right now, and obviously, I mean, Leanne's not here to be able to, because she was so busy yesterday, God love her.
I'll probably make her.
But yeah, she's not here to answer that question. But I would say that these are going to be within our Spectrum Noir range now for a little while.
Yeah.
I would imagine so.
But I wouldn't
imagine these are going anywhere soon. I think.
No. But I would still pick yours up today. I wouldn't go, oh,
no,
well,
yeah, just in case. But to be fair, the brand new, people have already been loving them and going mad for them, and I mean mad for them.
Yeah.
Just make sure I've got that going round. Did you hear Producer Nicola?
Producer Nicola said they're going mad for it.
Mad for it.
Mad for it.
Let's bring a couple of other colours, because I'm gonna try and get quite a few bits of colours onto here. But yeah, a bit of dotty heart. I love a bit of dottism.
A dotism?
Dotism, yeah, a bit of dot. Is it pointillism?
Pointillism,
oh God,
I
trust
think
me.
is...
Well, it's dotism in my world.
A dotism is more of a Debbieism, which I quite like.
Well,
just whilst you're dotting, a general crafting question from Dawn, who's one of our new crafters. She says, Debbie always looks lovely and never gets her hands dirty. She says, new crafter here. Do your hands get dry and do you get little cuts, asks Dawn. Is that something that happens?
Absolutely. Would you like to see some?
Oh.
So I've got some ink from me earlier. I've got paper. This happened last night on Cartload.
Yeah.
I've got paper cuts, so I've got this one and this one, but I get cuts everywhere as well. So it is a normal thing. And obviously you're new to crafting. You do learn though. I mean, I've had a hot glue gun incident this week. I caught me hot glue on the side of my finger.
Do you get dry hands though? She's asking.
I get dry hands, yeah. So I have a lot of hand cream. I always carry a tube of hand cream in my In fact, I'll cover the brand up, but I've always got a tube. Someone pinched my tube of hand cream.
Well, it ain't me.
Well, I always carry.
Is it the green one? Oh.
Let me cover it up.
Oh, nice tube.
Let me cover the.
Oh, seen it.
Did you see it?
We've seen it now.
There are other hand creams
with
out there,
shove.
and I have it for the do you know, the older hands, because I'm slightly moving on in age now.
Yeah.
So I have the older for the older hands as well.
Can I just say,
yes,
on the subject of hand cream,
yeah,
because my Laura has very hard-working hands, as she describes them, and I bought her this. No, that's what she says. I bought her this cream this year, which my mum uses. It's very expensive. It's in a green tube, and she says it's the best, one of the best things I've ever bought her. So if you do find that you've got like quite dry hands,
would you get me a picture of that, Ben, and send it to me, please? Just so that I can have a little look at that, because I love hand creams, and I have got lots of hand creams. I've got one in my craft room.
I'll tell you what, because it's fine. It's in a green tube, and it's called O'Keeffe's.
O'Keeffe's. I think I've heard of that one, you know.
Yeah, it's fairly expensive, but are you tried, Nicola? Good, isn't it? Nice. It's nice, Nicola says.
Is it nice, Nick?
Yeah.
Is it nice?
Yeah, she says it's the best hand cream she's ever had. Other hand creams are available, like Debbie's Dove. And I'm trying to think of one more. What's that? As the price.
Okay, Sam, I love it. Sam, as the price.
Dear.
There are plenty of hand creams. Just carry some in. Have some in your craft room.
Yeah.
I know there's another one in the craft industry, Seams. That's a good one.
Called what?
Seamstress.
Oh, Seamstress.
Yeah, the lady that I used to meet in the green room at the other channel where we used to work.
Yeah.
She gave me and Sarah a tube to use, and it's fabulous stuff. Absolutely fabulous. So that's another good one to have as well. Oh. Sorry, I'm getting carried away.
No, you go. We're enjoying watching it.
Because I am getting a bit carried away. But yes, that's another good hand cream.
Yeah.
Always make sure you've got one though at the side.
Yeah.
You'll be absolutely fine. You'll be absolutely fine. I'm trying to throw every bit of colour down on this one because it's just gorgeous.
I don't really have the need for. I mean, my hands are probably the least hard-working hands you'll ever see. Bit of cream for the old face, but that's about it really. It makes me laugh because the blokes you know, you get like moisturising cream, and the ladies' creams, obviously, you know, called, you get the Doves, don't you, and all these kind of different things. And I use a cream. It's called Bulldog. Because you got it's face cream, but you've got to be manly for blokes, isn't it? You can't have, you know, like a nice sort of pretty name, Bulldog face cream. Yeah, because I'm a bloke. Kimberly just says, if Laura wants a sweeter champagne, look for one labelled demi-sec, not brut or dry. And Nee Connie says, are you a single malt person, my Lord Ben? No, I'm not a whiskey drinker, actually. I do like a glass of red wine, though. Oh, yeah, you don't like red wine, do you, Debbie?
Oh, God.
That's Merlot.
Oh.
Or Malbec.
No, it's not for me.
No.
It's not for me.
It's getting carried away over there. Look at this. Going to town.
Sorry, I'm getting carried away.
No,
we're only meant to do a little bit.
Does it dry fairly instantly then?
So I will tell you, like, you do need to let it dry. When I was doing the one that I did for a social filming just before we came to hair, I completely forgot, put my finger in it and smudged it everywhere. So let it dry and it'll be absolutely fine. And when it sets. It's just absolutely, I mean, it's just seriously gorgeous.
Question?
Yeah?
So, you know, obviously you can apply it to ceramic and glass.
Yeah, because I'm going to be doing that later.
If you wanted to then clean your glass, for example, could you then still wash
I use it for decorative purposes.
Yeah.
I won't be sticking it in a dishwasher.
Right.
Give it a little hand wash by all means, but I use it mainly for decoration. But mugs and things like that, yes, it'll stay on for a while. Don't stick it in the dishwasher. Do a little bit of a gentle wash.
Okay.
Yeah, but and that's like the same with most of the pens that are out there. Sorry, Ben, I'm doing it again.
No, we're enjoying watching it. It's very relaxing. It's going to be a relaxing day today, actually, because we've got a masterclass later on with colouring, haven't we? So.
Well, you know me and colouring. You're probably going to have to do most of the talking.
That's all right.
Because I'll be in my little element. I was just going to say, is that rain I can hear on the window?
I can't believe it's tipping it. It was lovely when I came in this morning. It's tipping it down.
Right. I think I'm going to... I say I'm going to step away, but then I think I just love doodling.
Yeah.
Do you know I love tangling. Now I love tangling. Oh my God, I am so going to be using these in my tangling. Now I've got a couple of little die cut pieces.
You're not going to do a bit down the bottom right hand corner?
Well, now I know what you were thinking. I've cut a couple of swirls. So I've got a couple of little swirl dies. I'm just going to put them on there. Excuse me a minute while I take a quick swig.
Yeah. Lynette's just said as well, read the hand creams. I know, Dawn, you were asking about that. She says, I use O'Keeffe's as a crafter and a gardener, and it is brilliant. So there you go. As I said, there's lots out there, but that's the one that my Laura uses, and it's supposedly very good. So give that a try, maybe. Give that a try.
Places?
Well, Nicola got her some Superdrug. I got Laura some Boots. So, yeah.
Ah, right, okay. Now, I'm doing a bit of colouring. So I have done them in black, but that's because my frame was black. So I've took my chisel nib, and I'm just going to colour my little pieces in. Has Craig got some nice one?
Craig has what? I don't know what that is.
Oh, it's a very high-end, expensive cream.
Probably why I don't know what it is, because I'm not high-end and expensive. It's Loxy. What's it called? L'Occitane.
I didn't know it was pronounced like that either. I didn't know it was pronounced like that.
I think L'Occitane. L'Occitane. Okay. Nee Connie's just asking, Moseby Debby,
yes.
The markers on ceramic, can you bake your ceramics so they don't wash off? Do you know whether you could then like stick it in a...
Bake your ceramics?
Like stick it in a kiln, I think. Is that what you're asking?
I'll be totally honest, I wouldn't be able to answer that question, because that's a little bit out of my my crafty knowledge.
But from what you've said, you shouldn't need to, as long as you don't put them in the dishwasher.
Yeah, as long as you don't put them in the dishwasher. Yeah.
That's the rule, I think, really. Doing some chat. We've got a bit of rain here currently, and apparently it's leaking in the gallery. It's outside. That's good news.
It does sound very. Very. Like there's a lot of it.
Yeah, typical, isn't it? Just in time for the weekend as well.
I was just about to say it when I've got a Saturday off.
Yeah, marvellous.
Typical. Now, I've got my couple of little embellishments. Now, again, let them dry. So,
Yeah.
And I say let them dry, it doesn't take that long to actually dry. That's just my scrap paper. And I have got a couple already pre-done here as well. And all I'm going to do is add these onto my little frame. And this is just me doing a little bit of extra decoration. I've got my little scissors. Let me grab my little... I did have your little scissors. What have I done with your little scissors? I've put you back in the bag. Well,
Of course you have.
Oh, of course I have. I mean, I'm tidying up after myself. Of course I have. But yes, I'm going to add some of these on and I'm going to snip into some. So I'm just going to attach that onto my frame. I probably, at this point, would use hot glue gun, but then I've just realised I haven't plugged it in. I mean, I'm so organised normally, but I forgot to plug it in. So I'm just going to put this on roughly until I've got my heats, my glue gun on. And I'm just going to add these into the equation.
Perfect.
A little bit of foliage.
Foliage. Very busy for these as well.
What was that, Ben?
I missed the number in my ear then. Oh, so we are approaching 15% of the stock gone on the Showstopper. Very busy for this, and I'm not surprised. We'll give you opportunity in a minute after this demo to get your carts and your baskets checked out. And we'll give you more details as well on our National Craft Month code, which we'll tell you more about in just a few moments' time. Lots of reasons to be shopping today.
And then I'm going to put a picture in, because obviously I put it in there. Because, and again, I'd only done a little bit there. But, yeah, put your pictures of your loved ones in there and decorate your frames. Like I said, make sure it's all dry. I think that's all but dry there, so it's all good to go. Ready to pop my photo into. And that's the kind of thing that you can be doing and adding to your frames. Wooden frames, the plastic frames, any kind of frame, any kind of glass. But you've just taken that really boring frame and given it a little bit of zhuzh and given it a little bit of a wow factor with your metallic paint markers.
And I would imagine you can, I mean, that would be inexpensive, right? To pick up those frames in your,
cheapest
your
chips.
cheapest chip
Your
stores.
cheapest chips frames,
so you don't have to spend a lot of money on those at all. And like we said, if you shop the cartload yesterday, and indeed if you go to the website, you will still find lots of creative goodies available. Well, I think let me just double check. What show are we on? This one here. We've got so many notes. We have got them on the show for you as well. So if you shop the show, you will be able to find the wooden letters and numbers. We've got wooden ornaments too. So that might be a nice way for you if you're kind of scratching your head and thinking, not sure whether or not I need to pop down the discount store and get them. You can get them from us. Wooden ornaments. We've got frames as well, and we've also got the wooden letters and numbers. So if you want to do some like home decor pieces, they're a lovely thing to do in like the kids' bedrooms. Maybe create a little bit of wall art for them, sticking up the wooden letters, and you can obviously colour them in with the metallic markers. It's a lovely way to be able to do it. Those are on the Shop the Show page. We're going to take a short break, as I say, approaching 15% of the Showstopper gone. When we come back, I'll tell you more about our National Craft Month deal, which we've got going on for you. But if you've got any items in your basket, get those checked out. And if you've got any questions as well, feel free to fire them in, and we will come back in about 3 or 4 minutes' time.
My name's Craig Laird. I work at Crafter's Companion. I am a craft expert where I get to play with lots of goodies from Crafter's Companion, and hopefully we're here to inspire you with lots of crafty things that you can do. So my crafting journey, that started many years ago, actually just over 20 years ago. I actually came across crafting on UK Shopping TV. I was unwell at the time, and I was just channel surfing, just having a look to see what was on TV, and then I came across who has now become my friend, Bebby, and I thought, oh, quite like that bit of crafting that she's doing. I purchased some crafty goodies, and before you know it, here I am, all these years later, doing what I'm doing with Crafter's Companion. So believe it or not, none of my family or friends are actually very creative. So the creative side in me has actually just progressed naturally. As I have progressed, I've become really good friends with many craft experts out there in the industry, and they're the ones that inspire me. Then coming to Crafters Companion, Crafters TV, and interacting with all the crafters at home. What they make. I am a huge advocate for social media because you get to see lots of things that everyone makes at home, and that does inspire me as well. Many years ago, before I started here at Crafters Companion, believe it or not, I didn't have a lot of confidence. I didn't go out a lot, I didn't do much. Now, with Crafters Companion and Crafters TV, it's given me so much confidence, self-belief. My biggest crafting success, I'm going to have to pick two. One of them is appearing on HSN America. I was really lucky a couple of years ago to actually go to Florida with Sarah to see how it all works behind the scenes. An incredible juggernaut that they shop on TV is at HSN. That for me is an incredible proud moment. I will never ever forget when all of you incredible crafters at home voted enough for me to be in the running of the 2021 Male Craft Personality of the Year. Was such a humbling feeling. I was so proud. I was so grateful. Our Crafters TV audience are absolutely incredible. For me personally, it is personal interaction. I've never had the best of health. I've always been open about that with our viewers, and the support that I get. So many people are in the same situation as me health-wise, but if you just want that interaction, you just want to have that chat away about anything random in life, onto social media, onto Crafters TV, you know that you're going to get that support, you're going to get that understanding when it comes to the crafters at home.
Welcome back, everybody. Thank you for checking out your carts and your baskets. Approaching 15% of the Showstopper gone. Rachel Jones has messaged to just say, I just got the finger daubers in the Craft Month offer with my platinum discount for $11.19. Incredible. Yeah, I know, right? And Betsy Throop Black says, good morning from Houston, Texas. Hello, Betsy. Just to say as well, if you do want the pens individually, there is no actual bundle, if you like, without the Showstopper. But if you buy all four of them individually, that is obviously the way to go. Pop them into your basket. They're $9.99 each individually. But the Showstopper is a brilliant price because obviously you're getting all four of the brand new pens, and you're going to get your multi-purpose card, and then for free we're going to give you your 40 sheets of your matte black card too. This at the bottom of the screen, the NCM colouring, relates to the fact that it's National Craft Month, and we're giving you 30% off selected art and colouring with that code. It's all been neatly done for you on the website, so you don't have to then kind of... I know I always say to you, if we get a code, because sometimes there can be a bit of confusion, what I would always do, if there's a code, I would just be like, well, just whack it in when you check out, and if it applies, it will apply. However, we've made it easy this time in the fact that if you go to the website, you will see a section of the National Colouring, National Craft Month colouring, and other supplies, and it will show you what you can use the code on. It's fantastic. What I will tell you is the light pad is, assuming you're platinum, once you use your platinum discount and then use that 30% code, it comes down to like just over £11, which is crazy value. But then on top of all of that, there's loads of stuff on there. There is loads of storage, there is loads of individual pens. There, the Academy of Colour at a brilliant price, but also these fan art kits, which, I mean, I can't believe the price you're going to get these for. So these we launched a little while back now. Very popular indeed. And what we've done for you is we've brought them into the National Craft Month section. So $23.99 or $31.99 is the platinum price on all of these, right? But then you use your 30% off discount code, so take another 30% off that platinum price on screen. So if you are platinum in the UK, you're talking another £7.20 coming off that, aren't you? So that is coming down to about $16.79, which is crazy. If you're in the US, it's coming down by nearly another 10, but it's coming down to about 22 bucks. $22. And in all of these, if I flip this around, I'll just quickly show you. So that's obviously the Joker. There's the DC collection. You get all of the artwork to be going with, and then we give you a selection. Like in this one, you've got a selection of classiques, a selection of illustrators. You get an art liner, and you get all of your info in there as well. I just think, do you know what? If you are into your colouring already, you'll be snapping these up. For kids as well, they're going to absolutely love working with these. And within the DC range, you've got the Flash there. You've got Wonder Woman as well. I mean, look at that. Wonder Woman. I used to love Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman. Does look a little bit like Debbie, actually. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, look, see? That's Debbie charging through the car park when she gets out of her car. Dun, 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 dun. Wonder Woman. There's Debbie, and look. Here's me. Don't worry, Debbie. I'll come and pick up those bits that you've dropped on the floor. Oh, Ben, you're so amazing. You've got Superman in there. Look at all the artwork, though. The kids are going to... It's incredible, isn't it?
All the pens to do all
Yeah.
it's everything. Again, it's like one of those one-stop kind of kits because you don't need anything. You've got everything in that kit. Oh, I love those. I need to get the Batman one.
You should. It's £16 and pence if you use that code. It's absolutely brilliant. Like you say, you get a selection of the illustrators, selection of the classiques, art liners in there, all of the artwork to be going with. So just for example, of 5 of your illustrators, you're going to get an art liner, plus you've got your 6 black line art and 6 grey line arts to be going with, and also the how-to guide as well. And it's not just DC on these either. You've got all the DC characters. You've then also got... Sorry.
Oh, wow. I honestly love them. Wow.
You're a wizard, Harry.
I love the Harry Potter ones.
And it's the same here again. So you get a selection of classiques, you get a selection of illustrators. These are the colours that you're going to be getting. All of the fan art in there as well for you, and instruction. Plus you get a little QR code as well, which is going to give you more information. I've got to be honest, I know that's Harry Potter. I'm not too up to speed on the characters in this box, but they are all of the magical creatures. I've been told that's the Cornish pixie, lizard lady. That's not what he's called. And the Bugman, they've said in the gallery. Yeah, Bugman. I know the other Harry Potter one you've got here is the Magical Companions. Now I know that is Dobby, isn't it? That's Hedwig the Owl. Is that the Phoenix or? And the bird is called Forks apparently. Oh, the Phoenix is called Forks. Okay, not spoons.
Get you, do you know? Thinking what?
Spoons. So that's those, and then you've also got all of these are the same price as well. You've got the Colour Like a Pro art kits in the manga. And these have always been popular, these designs, haven't they, when we've done them previously?
Hugely popular, yeah. Every time we bring them out, literally, the world goes nuts for them. Because they're just such great characters in there, and such easy characters to colour as well. Practice colouring skills, Lee. But then you can turn it into any kind of art you want afterwards.
Yeah. Oh, this one's interesting. The Way of the Samurai. That one. Look at that. A little bit different. You've got your samurai warriors in that one. They're all pretty cool, aren't they? And again, different selection of colours in all of these kits. So that's why you should absolutely jump in and potentially get a few of these. Try them out if you've never tried these kits before. What an opportunity today! This one is called the Celestial Maidens. Again, very sort of manga inspired, isn't it? I suppose the design that you're going to get on those. And then last but by no means least, you've also got your adventures in colour. What was that noise?
I love that one. It's my favourite. I love the artwork. I absolutely love that. I just think it's fab.
All of those are in that section on the website. Obviously, the platinum price is on your screen. If you want to get that extra discount, you do need to use that code NCM Colouring, and that will get you 30% off. And it's not just that; there's loads of other goodies in there besides as well. So do have a look. Right, we're going to get back to our brand new launch. 15% of the stock has gone. So let's get back on over to Debbie, who's going to inspire us some more. Oh, she's shaking to
Do a little bit shaking. Now I said to you that I know it's oil based, but you can still create a few little backgrounds with it as well. So I've taken my 4mm nib pens and just given them a little shake, because obviously I've been using these. Now, I've got a piece of black cardstock, so what I'm going to do is just scribble a little bit onto my mat and just dab a little bit down. Now, it will stay wet.
Yep.
It will dry though, so I'm going to wet it a little bit more. So I'm going to add a little bit of water into there and then do the smooshing technique.
Okay.
Love a bit of the smoosh.
Smooshy.
Little bit of the smooshy smoosh. Let's do a little bit. Yeah, a little bit more. And then I'm going to come down with another colour. Actually, let me get a tissue because I don't want to put anything into any wet. So this will come off your mat as well, so don't worry. It's dried now, but it will come off your mat. And then just continue to do a little bit of a smooch.
A little bit of a smooch.
A little bit of a smooch. Yeah, so I'm going to come in. You can tell it's getting to end of week when Debbie started talking daft.
I know. That's what a week with me does to you.
But then again, just dry that off. This will dry, so it dries out, but look at that. Oh. Ooh. Get rid of all that water, that excess water. And then we'll come in with another colour. So I've just done champagne and blush. Now I'm going to come in with autumn bronze. So we'll come down with autumn bronze. Again, don't worry about that. It will come off. So all I want you to do is just drag a little bit of colour onto there. And it is only a bit. Need to keep it wet for a bit. So just a bit of swish, swish water and smoosh. Ooh.
I love the fact that we've seen it because it's not something you'd necessarily think of doing.
No, that's why I wanted to try and show you how you can get the best out of your pens. So again, let's just dab all that off. Now, what haven't we done? Rose gold. So come on in. Now, I know there's no water on there, so I'm okay, good to go. Same place. Drop some down. Get a nice bit down there. Bit of water. And then come on in. And pick it up. Ooh. Now, already looking fabulous. And then I'm just going to continue that down, Ben. So while I'm doing that, I don't know if you... Do you know what I love?
What?
It's like splatter of like a galaxy on the little bits that have... Let me just lift it up so you can see it.
Yeah, go on.
Can you see where it's splattered?
Oh,
like
yes.
It looks like a galaxy.
Very sort of cosmosy.
Yeah, so I'm going to come back in and just repeat the colourways and continue to do that. So I'll be doing that, Ben. I don't know if you want to have a little chat amongst yourselves. Anybody commenting? Anybody got them? Anybody planning on what they're going to do with them?
Well, yeah, let us know in the comments who's picked them up. What you're going to be using them for initially. Have you got like a favourite colour potentially? I can show you as well, just on the boards here again. If I give those just a little bit of a wiggly woo, you can see the different colours. And it shows you as well the kind of thickness that you're going to get from each of the pens. So your 0.7mm super fine. You've also got your 3mm fine on there as well, and then that 4mm chisel nib. So you've got a lovely selection of different size nibs to be working with. And then of course here you're just seeing the kind of different effect you're going to achieve whether you're using this on your darker cardstock or on the lighter cardstock. It's always going to, I think, look better on your black cardstock, but you do have the option to lay it down onto your lighter cardstock too. There's that beautiful blush, and you can kind of see quite a difference there when you're going down on your lighter cardstock to your darker cardstock. But as we said, and as you're seeing with Debbie as well, like, it's such a versatile set of pens that you can work with. I love the fact that pretty much these will go onto anything for you. You know, we've already you know, talked about things like your glass. We've seen, you know, you can put these down onto things like your wood, your metal, your ceramics. And how nice, again, to be able to decorate home decor projects. You know, glasses that you might have at the back of the cupboard, for example, that you haven't used in ages. You might then just be able to get those out and decorate them up just a little bit. And again, as we've discussed, you have then got the ability to wash them. Just don't put them in the dishwasher. That's probably the tip there. Paper card, stone. You know, if the kids love to do that stone art, which I know is so super popular. Still see those in my village, actually. Most days when I'm out walking Molly, you'll see the the beautiful sort of stone art that the kids leave around the village green with little positive messages on, and they've done their own artwork on as well. So these are going to work perfectly on that too. Like the idea as well of maybe like decorating up your own your plant pots with these as well, because these will go down onto your plastic plant pots, ceramic plant pots as well. So great way to be able to do things. Those are all the colours that you'll be getting. That bronze, I think, is my favourite. That autumn bronze is incredible. You get all of those included, and then of course for the 4236 or 5343 you're going to get your 60 sheets of multi-purpose cardstock, or the card, and we're going to give you for free 40 sheets of your black cardstock included as well, so you're going to get that for free. It's £42.36 or £53.43. You look like you've been busy over there.
Busy, yeah, and letting it dry. And do you know when you let it dry? And again, I've just literally laid down quite a nice little bit on terms of colour, so you can see. But can you see the shine?
Yes, you can.
Look at that shine. The shine is just absolutely stunning. And that was just building it up over and over and over again until I got the desired effect that I wanted to get. But look at that. Look at that shine.
So cool.
That is just incredible. And do you know what I just used it for, Ben? Rather than me put it together, I want to show you, I used it for a little bit of a decorated background. I've used one of it just for you dies. I actually coloured the middle part in white. I put it out into white and coloured it in. Again, took one of the colours and just coloured that in using the I think this is my champagne one that I used. A little bit of dot onto a plain paper with a couple of little, you know me and my love arts. And I've actually just squiggled around the edges to give it a little bit of a frame as well. But look at that shine that you're getting. And that was just from splodging a little bit down onto a mat. Now I'm going to use some stick away to get rid of that, so that'll be nice and clean next time you come. You can go in with like pour it down onto the mat and then pick it up, but you won't get that spread. So that's why I did a bit of water. I know water, you know, it's not water-based, it's oil-based, but you can still create some really nice, fun features with it. So from doing your doodle arts to things like a nice little background, but it's got that gorgeous, gorgeous shine. The shine is just so good. It is literally absolutely out of this world. I love it. Absolutely love it. And I know that when you get these pens home, to get the colour metallic, which is unusual in itself, we've talked about it, your silvers, your golds, your bronze, they're the colours that you would expect to find from metallic. But to get colour into that as well, that blush pink is just stunning. And to get it in a pen form as well, and all the different mediums that you can pop it onto, glass, ceramics, wood, pebbles, cardstock, cloth, because you can go into materials as well. In fact, let me show you a couple other little ones that you can pop it onto. Look at this drawstring bag.
Cool.
It's like an Essian bag being drawn straight onto that. What about your mobile phone cases?
Never, that's such a cool idea.
Go into your mobile phone cases as well. Don't pay those stupid money that they ask for things like this on the places. Take yourself a nice cheap plastic one that's clear, and you do the work. You do that, and you've got your own personalised one that nobody else will have. So it's a really lovely, lovely technique, and lots of lovely things that you can do with it. Right, I need to clear up. Got a bit of a mess going off, Ben.
Whilst you're clearing, we can say hello to Betsy, who's joined us. Jeffrey Langley says, "Happy Friday, Ben and Debbie, and the spectacular and fantastic CTV crew." And Jonelle Wackman joins us saying, "Good morning from a stormy Washington State. Rain, mixed snow, and more rain today." It's like that here at the minute, actually, horrible rain. Jonelle, I must just mention, actually, thank you for your picture that you popped in the I'm a Crafters group the other day. I shared it over my Instagram because you decorated up your vacuum, didn't you? Which I thought was brilliant. Blossom, the tabletop vacuum, and I thought your take on it was absolutely brilliant. So thanks for sharing those pictures. Talking of pictures, if you want things to be able to decorate, what a deal on these. These are your wooden letters and numbers. We had these on Cartload last night, and actually, that is the same price. We've held that price for you. It's £16 or $24. 288 items in there. So you're going to get all the letters of the alphabet. I think we worked out, you get 8 of each. I think that was it, wasn't it? And you're getting all of your numbers in there too. So for personalisation of home decor pieces, that is absolutely incredible. I would be popping that into your basket if I were you. If you're thinking, well, what am I going to put them on? You've got a heck of a start there. £16, $24. And then also, you've got the assorted wooden ornaments as well. There you go. So you're going to get the flowers, you're going to get the butterflies, you're going to get the hearts there as well. 200 of those to be decorating. £52, £131.19 is your platinum price on that. And as I say, all of those items are there for you on the Shop the Show. So you can see all of those deals there, plus all of the other deals that we've brought you from the show so far. If you've just joined us, where have you been? Where have you been? We were here at 1 o'clock. What are you doing? No, it's lovely to have you here with us. It is the official launch of our metallic paint markers. They have been very, very popular indeed. The 6-piece Showstopper collection, loads of you have gone for. This is what you're looking at, the brand new colours of paint markers. Never seen these before. You're getting your beautiful rose gold. You're getting the champagne in there. You're also going to be getting your blush and that stunning, I think my favourite, the autumn bronze. And as we've talked about, you're getting 3 pens within each set. So you're getting your 0.7 super fine, you're getting your 3mm fine, and then also your 4mm chisel with this too. And of course, the brilliant thing about these, as you've seen just a bit of a take on over the first hour, they're going to lay down onto pretty much everything: wood, metal, ceramic, glass, stone, paper, cardstock, you name it, you're going to be using it. And it's been so nice to see this being laid down onto the cardstock. You know, Debbie decorating a frame up a little bit earlier on. Such a fun collection of pens. And the colours, again, just I think are going to complement perfectly the colours that you might already have within your metallic paint marker collection. It's a 15% saving at launch, which is incredible on the Showstopper. £42.36 or £53.43 gets you all of the brand new pens, and it gets you 60 sheets of your multi-purpose card. You're getting that in the bundle, and then we're chucking in for free 40 sheets of your black cardstock as well. So your matte black card, that comes for free. If you do want to go for the pens individually, you can go for all of the 4 sets to build up your own bundle. I think they're £9.99 each. So you can get those if you don't want all the cardstock, or $12.95. And then, of course, if you just want to try out a few of the different colours, maybe you just want to go for the blush or the autumn bronze, you can pop items into your basket individually as well. Just also worth bearing in mind as we start this second hour of the show, over on the website, we have kicked off National Craft Month. So happy National Craft Month. Happy National Noodle Day today as well. Thank you, Christine, for letting us know about that. And there is the code which you're going to need to use today to celebrate National Craft Month. It is NCM Colouring. And spelt the English way as well, colouring, because that would be different, wouldn't it, in the US? It is NCM COLOURING, and that will get you 30% off selected art and colouring. You don't have to go too far to search either, because it's all there on the web. So you log into the website wherever you normally go, .com.co.uk or .eu, and you'll see all of the items listed there. Pop them in your basket, use that code, and you'll get an extra 30% off, which is incredible. And as we've already discussed, it's things like these fan art kits. They're in there, the whole shebang as far as the DC and the Harry Potter kits, the light pads in there. There's loads of the pen deals as well. You need to absolutely have a look. Thanks Nikoni as well. He says these metallic markers are very, very versatile. Use them as matte and layer edges, which we've already discussed. And if you want to save your gold and other metallic cardstocks, brilliant for that. Let's get on over to Debbie. I mean, we've seen in the first hour, I think, just a small snapshot of what we can do with these, because they are, as Nikoni says, they're super versatile, aren't they?
Absolutely. And I'm just going to recap for those people that have probably just joined us at the top of the hour of all the different things that you can do with them. Now, these are oil-based metallic markers. They are absolutely incredible. 3 nibs on there, which I'll take you through in a minute. I'm going to show you how to prime it as well, but what I want you to see is the very varied different things that you can put it onto. And again, cards, absolutely. You can take it into your card making or your box making. You can pop it straight or directly onto acetate. Look at that onto acetate. It looks absolutely incredible. You can stamp things down and then trace over. So don't think that's been done freehand. That's actually been done from a stamp that has been popped on, and then you just simply draw around it. But it looks absolutely incredible. And then look, I love this. The side box, if you've got the tags, I mean, we're launching the tag dies this week. You could be getting the tag dies and then drawing your own word into there as well, which is just beautiful. What about, though, things like glass? And I'm just going to take that out again, just so you can see the kind of glass details that you can go onto as well.
That's brilliant.
This is a beautiful jar. Absolutely just... I mean, it's just stunning. There's no other word for it. Whether or not you just want to go freehand with your little dotty heart design onto there, it's absolutely beautiful. So you can take it into glass. You can go on to things like plastics as well. So this is like a plastic goblin.
Goblin?
Goblin.
Goblet.
I know what I meant.
Goblet.
Goblet.
You could probably put it on goblins as well if you wanted.
Oh, perhaps you could. But look at that on the inside as well as the outside. Just popping a few little dots on there and transforming your pieces that you've got. Look around the house and see what it is that you've got that you could transform. Love this, what Cheryl's done. It's just a little, I say a little, polystyrene bone with flowers pinned onto there, and then all of that artwork has been done using that blush. Beautiful metallic marker, and that is absolutely fabulous. You can, of course, Ben was saying in the earlier show, go on to things like your pebbles, if you do love pebble art. You could use your paint markers to because that literally was a pebble. Let me just lift that off so you can see. Was a pebble that has then been coloured, and look at that gorgeous design over there. What about your things like your mobile phone cases?
I love that idea.
Honestly, fabulous on your mobile phone case. You can go on to materials as well. And when I say materials, I'm just going to bring this one in yet again so you can see things that you have. This is a real genuine handbag. It's not being made by us. It's a genuine handbag. And we've just taken that echinacea and stenciled through there. Or if you're into freehand drawing, then you can absolutely, and that just adds that extra little bit of detail. I'm trying to think if I've covered majority of things there, because that is a lot. You can go into things like your picture frames as well. So you can use things like picture frames, take an ordinary picture frame and turn it into a piece of art. Die cuts, do your die cuts and colour them in so you can match. Like Ben said, take a piece of cardstock when you want to do mats and layers and then bring it in, because you can use your pens as well.
Yeah.
Now I've kept one of my pens behind that I haven't primed, and I've done it deliberately for this top of the hour, because I want to see you when you get your pens home, your pen will come with a white nib, and that's what it'll look like. So it's got this white nib to it. Now to prime it, you're going to give it that little shake, and you can hear the ball bearing. You're just mixing it all up together in there, and then when you've got that, you're going to take it, pop it onto some cardstock and pump up and down gently. And then remember, you've got 3 different, oh, look, there you go, look. Absolutely brilliant. And that's it. And once it's been primed, you do not need to prime it anymore. The colour is just so divine. And whether and this is what I love about a chisel nib, you can go from that to that, and then even down to that from one pen. Excuse me. Absolutely fabulous. Now, excuse me. It will be wet to start with, but when it dries, and you watch it literally dry before your eyes, because it is oil-based, there is a little, and I will tell you, oil-based pens have fragrance.
Oh, right.
They are fragrant. But not an overpowering one.
No.
But look at the shine on
It's
that.
incredible, isn't it?
It's absolutely amazing that you get that instant shine, which is just absolutely fabulous. And then, of course, you've got the colours. And these are your, this is your 0.7mm one.
Yeah.
Which means that you have really got... Could I ask our Jakey again, if you would be so kind, to fetch me some water?
Glass of water. I've just seen him go into the library, actually.
If
So
he
we'll give him a
is
shout.
around and he's listening, if he could just grab me some water, that would be absolutely amazing. But yeah, honestly, lovely. You can write with them straight onto there. Now, I haven't said that you can, of course, go onto white as well. So you can go onto your white, and I've just got that side by side so you can see. So even though it's on white, you can still go in and get that beautiful shine on white.
That's even more impressive, I think.
Honestly, so don't be just thinking you've only got it onto black. You can go onto white as well.
Yeah.
Now, that was the smallest of the nibs, and then you've got your, is that the 4? That's the point. Let me grab me 3. Thank you very much. There we go. And then we've got the 3. So if I love the 3 because you can lay down quite a nice bit of colour straight away. But absolutely beautiful.
Aww, look at that. Hey, Look at all those hearts for me.
Of course.
Yeah.
Lots of lovely hearts for you.
Lots of lovely questions coming in as well, which we'll tackle in a minute. So thank you for all of those.
And if you love doodling, if you're a doodler, you're going to love these. Look at that shine. Absolutely incredible shine. And again, whether it be black or white, is just phenomenal. Now I'm going to get ready for a next demo because I've got some more. I've got to try and cram loads in. I think we'll go on to a bit of. I'll do a bit of doodling next. I love a bit of doodling.
Oh, doodling.
We'll do a doodle or two. Yes.
Nice little
I've got
doodle.
some embossed images. We're going to because you can literally think of you in the papercraft way. What you could do with it. I'm going to try and show you that as well. So just let me go and grab my next demo, and I'll be back with you in a minute.
Yeah. We are 20% of the stock now gone of the Showstopper, so go swiftly if you want to grab it. We've got some lovely questions coming through as well, which we'll sort of throw Debbie's way in just a few moments' time. But just give these a go, try these out, think about all the different ways that you could use them, and hopefully you're getting a few ideas just from the finished samples that Debbie's shown you just there, but also maybe you're getting some ideas yourself. Let us know in the comments how you're going to be using yours. Maybe you've already got projects in mind at home. Maybe you've already got, things like old photo frames or, like I say, things like, ceramic, like plates or glasses perhaps that you haven't used for ages. It's a great way to kind of get those out and breathe new life into them. And I love, Sarah always talks about whenever she has like a party, for example, a great way, because sometimes, if you've got like little glasses so that everybody keeps their sort of same wine glass, you can sometimes buy those charms, which can be a little bit of a faff, a little bit of a fuss. Why not decorate each person's glass individually so they know that that's their glass for the rest of the night? Come back to you, Debbie. We've got some questions coming in as well.
Okay.
Do you want some questions?
Fire away. I'll do my best to answer them.
Can you use, says Elizabeth, the metallic markers on stamps?
Now, this is the thing. They do dry particularly quick. So to get, and I suppose it depends on the results. I would do it on a smaller stamp. I wouldn't do it on a really large surface stamp because you need to keep it moist because it can be quite difficult because it's oil-based.
Yeah.
It's not water-based. So water-based stays moisture. It's got more moisture in it and it'll stay wetter for longer. This is quite quick drying. With it being oil-based, it's quite quick drying. So I've tried to stamp on it. I did it on a great big stamp to start with. It didn't work. If you're using something smaller, you could potentially, but you're not going to get like the crisp clear that you would with a normal stamp. So if you want to do like a bit of something arty, you can do. But for me personally, don't go too big. Don't go too big because it just makes it difficult to stamp. However, I'm not saying you can't. No. It's just that you need to think about your stamp.
And would that be the same then for Pat, who says if you use these with a stencil, will it stain the stencil before you get to wipe it off?
So again, it will dry on your stencil pretty quick. You can stencil around it. I have actually got a stencil at the side of me to show you that you can use a stencil and draw around and colour in. But at the end of the day, and this is just me, when you use a stencil, I'm not too worried if that's staying on there because it's not really going to affect anything. It's not coming off. Once it's on, it's on. It ain't coming off there. So it'll stay on the stencil, but that's fine. You can still ink through them. You can still use paste through them. But you do get a really nice effect when you stencil, which is why I asked Jake to fetch me a stencil because I said, let's show what you can do with stencils as well.
And two quick ones. Cat Butt says, could you use these over gilding wax and do they layer on each other?
I don't know, so I have to find out because gilding wax our Pebeo gilding wax is oil-based.
Yeah.
So we'll have to have a little look at that. I've got some at the side of me. I honestly don't know. Let's give it a go.
Okay.
Well, we'll give it a go. We'll try that for you, Kat.
And one more from Evelyn. I suppose this is a tip more than anything. She says, no matter how gently I press with these, I always end up seeming to get a big puddle. So is that kind of over...
over pumping.
Pumping.
Yeah, so, but all you're doing is just priming. And even when you've so for instance, I've not used this for a couple of minutes. Give it a little shake. Yeah. And just to pump that down to make that move, you will get that little bit, but you can, let's just go in with one that's been sat. What's been sat for a while? These have been sat for a while. Yeah. You can go straight in. So that's not being used, but you can go straight in. When it needs to be used, just give it a little, when it's dry, just give it that little pump so it comes out more flowy. So don't pump and shake it every time? No. You can pick these pens up. So yeah, you don't have to shake You don't have to shake to wake every single time. You can pick it up. Once it's been primed, you can pick up and go straight down into it. So, and if I just show you again, let's pick one up that I haven't used for a little bit. I might use this one. So again, go straight in. This is my pen, straight down. Now I can see that it hasn't given me a real thick, clear line. So I would just pump it again to start that off to get that perfect line and get that colouring going again. So that's probably what you're doing wrong, is just pumping it and pumping it up and down to get the flow coming. You don't have to do that. Once it's been primed, you don't have to do that. Apart from if it's been sat for a few days, give it a little shake, pump and go.
Pump and go.
Pump and go.
Keep the questions coming in. Loving all of these. Thank you, Alison, who says, Ben, these would look great with the Cosmic Collection and the foil transfers. Yes. And Crafty Angie says, Ben, I woke up at 3. I got the Showstopper and then I fell back to sleep. I'm just now waking up again. Well, thank you, Crafty Angie, for picking these up, and hopefully you'll enjoy the next 45 minutes or so. And Pat says, thank you, Debbie, so much for answering my question.
You're welcome.
That's what we're here for. And if you've got any more, please ask. Right, have you got a notebook you're going to decorate
I have indeed. So I've just freehand drawn on my notebook. So I've picked, again, I'm going to say cheap as chips notebooks. They're not expensive,
No.
are they? They're inexpensive. It's got like a little bit of a plasticky kind of feel to it. Can you see? Now I've actually just freehand drawn with a pencil and drawn the design onto there. So literally just taking it and have a little draw. Now you can't see it at the minute. Oh, you can now.
Oh.
I've gone round with a pencil.
Oh, yeah.
And just drawn over.
What you doodled on there?
I've just drawn some foliage and swirls. Yes. Did I say it?
Yeah, you did it again.
Second time this week. Come on, Debbie. Come on. Yes, I've drawn a little bit, mainly swirls though. But yeah, and then just take your pens and get colouring. Now, again, I'm just going to make sure I've got the right one first. I want the 3mm one. So the 3mm one is the round nib one. And again, I'm just going to come in and now follow. This is when you do really want those lights in the studio. And follow that design around. And if you're good at freehand and you're just going to go straight onto that, don't worry about doing that in the pencil first.
Okay.
I was just, because I knew I got this coming up today, I thought, no, I need to have a little bit of. Exactly, Nicola. Yeah, I didn't want to make a mistake instantly, so that's why I'm going to go in with. Actually, I think I might use.
Can I ask another question whilst you're swirling?
Of course you can. Yeah,
I've got a new viewer who will welcome as well. Dawn Braddock just says, should we keep them flat when not in use? So what's the best way to store these? Dawn's asking.
Well, we always tell you to do a flat. You know, whenever you're using any pens, lay them flat. And I would say, yeah, lay them flat, but. As with always pens and anything that's got like a liquid form, if you are liquid form,
yeah,
keep them upright, because if you have them down, it's like with anything, nature of it will go down and it seeps into the nib, so that when you open the top off, it splatters everywhere. That's my personal recommendation with any pen, is keep them upright. If you are, we recommend all pens are kept low, down like that, but flat, low. Low. But yeah, we would recommend that you do, you do that. But that's all I've got, say to you on that one. Again, I'm just going to adjust. I'm trying to think of my colour scheme here, so just bear with me while I'm going.
We can say hello to Elizabeth Taylor, who's joined us.
What, the Elizabeth Taylor?
No, says, thank you, Debbie. I'm a new card maker and I never tire of watching you and your demonstrations. You and Ben make a good team.
Oh,
when are you both going on tour?
Well, we have said this, haven't we? We're like, can we go on tour? Me and Ben, we want to go on tour. Touring of the world.
We'd put a good show on, you and I. We'd do a bit of crafting. We could do a bit of singing, couldn't we? Some duets.
Yeah.
I could do some jokes.
Yeah.
Bit of dancing, maybe.
Bit of dancing.
Yeah. We should ask the Chesterfield store if they want us to come and, put on Ben Debbie's all singing, all dancing, all crafting tour. Hey? I mean, how good would that be?
Exactly.
I mean, I'm sure the people would flock to the store for that. Producer Nicola would come to that one. There we go. We've got one ticket sold.
That's one ticket. I was going to say, that's one ticket sold.
The £50 ticket, Nicola. Yeah. Kat says, I've waxed and polished an old frame which I want to decorate with these. That'll look nice.
Waxed and polished an old friend.
Yeah. No.
What
Frame.
I thought you said friend.
Yeah.
I was like, what?
Don't be colouring in your friends with these.
I honestly thought you said friend, and I was like, what on earth?
Yeah.
Wax and polish an old frame. Ah, that makes more sense.
Not a
Yes,
friend.
absolutely. Or friend. But yeah, definitely. Yeah, definitely.
And Dawn says, I have a feeling that I will try die cutting something and then I'm going to use the cutout portion as a stencil to try it out. That's a good idea, actually.
I like that idea as well. Yeah,
Good
that's
idea.
a good idea. Yeah, absolutely.
Keep those coming in.
Loving these ideas.
Let us
Keep
know.
them coming in. Definitely keep
Yeah.
them coming in. Right, I'm just using a bit of scrap paper. Rather than using this to pump, I'm using a bit of scrap paper at the side of me because I don't want it to go too wrong. And again, if you are into, if you love doodling and you feel comfortable doodling, and going straight directly onto it, then absolutely do that.
Did you mention earlier, I think you did, like the thinner one, perfect for like your sandtangling, which I know you love,
Oh my
don't
God,
you?
yeah, absolutely. It's going to be perfect for your tangling. I just wanted to add a little bit of thickness there, and rather than take another one in, I thought, now I will tell you, please, because it's like a plastic, it takes a little bit of time to dry. Can you
look
see
at
this is
that.
still wet?
Yeah.
So I'm not going, if you're thinking, why have I moved away from there? Because I am going to add more to it. But yeah, are you a lefty? I didn't know that, Nicola. Is it? I
What do
didn't
they
know
say?
that.
People left-handed aren't they supposed to be more intelligent than right-handed people?
My granddaughter, my little Safi's left-handed.
Ah.
Yeah, we've already seen that everything's in this hand. She colours in this hand, she draws in this hand. So
And you
yeah,
can't
we know
force it
she's...
on the kids, can you? It's predetermined, isn't it?
I think it must be, because... Are your family all left-handed, Nick? I didn't know that.
I
had
know
no idea.
a guy back from the town I'm from, Brixham, who could do everything with both hands. Ambidextrous he was.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. So you could like write with both hands. He would like, because he played a lot of sport together. He could bowl with both hands when he played cricket. Yeah, incredible. Nicola says, my right hand is essentially useless. Well, same with people who are right-handed with their left hand. I'd give my right hand to be ambidextrous.
Oh, you. Do you know? There's always one, isn't there, Nick? There's always one. Always one. No, now, literally, I'm just taking this, and like I said, I'm moving away from the areas that are still wet, and then I'm going to come back in and just add extra bits in. So I've drawn like a template to get myself going with, but in fact, I think I'll just switch colour again. Let me bring in the champagne. Champagne. Give that a little shake. Yeah, there we go, good to go. Because I'm being careful that I'm not going over those areas. So all I'm doing is taking my design that I've drawn, and I have, oh look, see, Debbie had some on her hand.
Ah.
What am I like? Do you know what? I'll style that out in a minute, and then I'm going to come in just to make sure that I'm not going to ruin it with my other hand, because I know what I'm like.
Jeffrey's just said, read the Ben Debbie tour. They would have to hire riot control police to handle the crowds. Yeah, imagine that. Me and Debbie getting off like a big tour bus with like, shades on with hoodies up so that we didn't get recognised. Escorted in through the back door. Screaming crowds. Ah! Oh dear. Yeah, Nicola, I mean, it would be, wouldn't it? Look out Chesterfield. They'd have to lock down the town. Yeah, it'd be that busy.
Look at you. That's hilarious.
Oh dear. I'm definitely up for that though. If it ever does come up in the conversation, Debbie, if you need a
You are?
Well, obviously. I don't think we're going to be allowed to do the all singing, all dancing tour. But if next time you go down that way, you need someone to come and make you cups of tea or something, and
I'd gladly take you down with me.
I'd be well up for that. Do they have us on in the store, like on the TV screens? Do they have TV screens?
No, they
in the
do have
store?
TV screens, but no, they've stopped showing us.
Boo.
Yeah, they weren't on when I was there. Unless they are. I mean, they might be on during day, I'm not sure. But
Let us
they
know
weren't
if you're watching in the Chesterfield or Eastern stores. Oh, dear.
Sorry, I'm just doing it. I'm just getting... this is what I'm like. I'm always on, just doodling and just carrying on. I'm trying to get a few of the colours, but can you see that shine?
Now we
it's
see it.
just absolutely gorgeous. It really is. Now, do you know, I've got some more demos, so do you think I should stop? Because I'll show you the one that I've done, because otherwise I'd spend the rest of the show doing this. But this is the one that I've done, and literally just taken a design, used thicker, you know, the 0.7 mil, the 4 and the 3, and mixed them up, and just done a little bit of dotism. Is that the right word? Pointillism.
But it is dotism now.
It's a Debbie dotism. Now, this stamp is actually a stamp that I stamped out because I can't write like that. I'm not going to lie. I cannot write like that at all. And the stamp itself, now I'm trying to remember, I think it was... Oh, where did I get this stamp from? I'm sure it's one of Chalkboard Stamps, you know. But yeah, stamp anything. Now, stamp in a very light colour. So don't stamp in something that's really heavy, because although saying that, the metallic markers are that brilliant and they're an oil-based medium that they will cover over things. And that's all I did. And I wanted to put, always be your amazing self. Because that's how we should be.
Yes.
We should always be our amazing selves. But then look at that shine again. Can you see? Regardless where you put that, that shine is just incredible. I absolutely love these pens. I'm going to be careful because this is still a bit wet, so I'm going to move that to one side, and I'll probably continue to doodle that in my own time.
Well, Shadai just said, superb sand tangling, Debbie. I love it. Great inspiration. Don't stop.
Oh.
I mean, you could continue to tangle, and I can go and sit on the sofa for the last half hour if you want, and we can just all watch and admire. What's that? Get on and do some work. Right, okay. Love the journal cover, says Rosalind Russell. It's a really good idea, and it's so nice, isn't it, that you've got the ability to pick up these things inexpensively, things that you could pick up from like the pound and dollar stores, which you guys obviously have in the US as well. Inexpensive notebooks, inexpensive folders, inexpensive picture frames, you know, and again, if you're having like a little garden party, if the weather gets nicer sometimes, like we pick up some of those like disposable plates and disposable, like those plastic glasses as well. Why not decorate up those glasses and those plates with these? You know, it's a really nice way to kind of personalise, you know, people's plates and glasses for parties. But there's so many different things, as we said: wood, ceramic, glass, metal, paper, card, stone, and we'll go through all of that again in more detail in the final half hour of the show. Keep the questions coming in as well, because we've really enjoyed those. Now, as well as this launch, over 20% of the stock now gone, as well as National Craft Month with that code. We've also got on the website, to celebrate National Craft Month today, if you buy a Gemini 2, we have got some extra bundles, right? So there's 3 bundles available for you, and if you pop those bundles into your basket alongside your Gemini 2, you will get an extra discount on top of the already discounted items. And one of the bundles is the machine accessories collection, which includes the plates, includes that magnetic stand, of course. You also get the turntable in there as well, and you've got the plate storage bag as well, which is incredible. So if a G2 has been on your mind, go and check it out, have a look, and then if you think, I'm going to do it today, check out those 3 extra bundles and whack at least one in there to receive that extra discount. I mean, if you're buying a G2, you're probably going to want to get the extra plates, the turntable and the bag. So in the words of Arnie, just do it, come on, we'll do waiting for. So yeah, we're going to take a short break. Anything you want to see, please let us know. Anything you want to ask, please fire in a question. And also, we'd love to know what you're going to be using your brand new metallic markers for as well. Keep the comments coming through, and we will see you in about, how long? About 3 or 4 minutes.
Hi, I'm Becky. I'm the soft craft expert for Crafters Companion. I've always crafted because my parents worked at Shepperton Studios. I grew up at Shepperton. They were always working, so my holidays and my weekends evenings were spent at the studios, and I just sort of sit around with the other artists, and they'd give me a bit of clay to play with or some fabric. So I was always making things, and there were a couple of children around the same sort of age, and we just used to make clothes for our Cindy dolls. I'm flighty with my crafts. I want to try everything, so I go all out and I decide tomorrow I'm going to be doing candle making, and I buy all the stuff and I make candles, and then I lose interest and then I move on to the next thing. I want to be able to have a little go at all sorts of crafts, and I've always been like that ever since I was a small child, so I think I can turn my hand and give anything a go. My craft inspiration, I think a lot of that comes from the internet, looking online, being able to watch sort of artists producing bits and pieces, as well as sort of just general crafters. But a lot of my inspiration came from sort of my mum and my mum's friends, which were all sort of great designers and people that do all sorts of different things. The Crafters TV audience have been so kind to me. So when I first started, and I've not been here a huge amount of time, and I've done a little bit of presenting, I got so many lovely comments from people when I started doing the presenting, and it was just really such a lovely feeling. And it's nice that people keep messaging in. You know, we see the same people, and we know you can build up that kind of relationship with those people. So it's just the fact that people like what we do and they're pleased. And I do love it when people send us photographs that they've made when they've been inspired by the shows. I think that's great. My biggest achievement, I'm going to put it on social media, said that I was more proud of this than I was when I had my children. It was when I won a Demo of the Week. I was just absolutely gobsmacked that I'd won Demo of the Week. I don't often win Demo of the Day, so to win Demo of the Week, I was really, really super excited. Oh God, I can't give you the gossip because I promised that I wouldn't give any of the gossip away, but it is great. Lots of us stay overnight in a house here, which is brilliant because we all get to know each other on a real personal kind of level rather than just colleagues. So it's a really great atmosphere, and there's so much to learn from all of these people that I work with. So I feel really quite blessed to be part of this, and it is a happy family, I have to be honest.
There we go, the lovely Becky Swan. She's back in soon, actually. I've got a Friday date. I mean, not an actual date. That sounds weird, doesn't it? I've got a Friday set of shows with her coming up in the middle of March, is it? I've got 2 launches. There's a Soft Craft Friday coming up very soon indeed. Hi to Lillian Kwok, who's joined us, saying hello, Debbie and Ben and everybody. Hello. Hi also to Dawn, who says, Debbie, all this metallic pretty art just got me to pull out my metallic waxes. And Pat Demarest says, I'm ambidextrous. I initially wrote with my left hand, but going to a parochial school in the early 60s, they changed that. My husband, who was a lefty, was strictly lefty. He couldn't do anything with his right hand. Our one daughter is also left-handed and ambidextrous. I wonder if it could be a guy thing. Oh, lol. And Jacobu says, beautiful art with these pens. Oh, thank you for this. And I just have to add that watching Ben and Debbie brings such joy to my day. Thank you. That is so nice. Thank you for all the kind words and the positivity, people. We really do appreciate all of that. And we appreciate you as much as you appreciate us, so thank you. Very quickly, if you have just joined us, mentioned, of course, about the Gemini deal on the website. Of course, you know about National Craft Month with the NCM colouring code. If you are just joining us, have a look at the metallic paint markers. This is the brand new launch today. Over 20% of the stock gone of the Showstopper. If you just want the pens on their own, you can buy them as individual bundles, but you get the 4 brand new colours. So the champagne brings you 3 pens. Each set you get 3 pens, okay? So your 0.7mm superfine, your 3mm fine, and your 4mm chisel. The little squares on the bottom there just showing you how this is gonna look for you on your black and your white cardstock. I think the blush is exceptional. The color there really, really is stand out. And again, you've got the 3 pens within your set. This is beautiful, rose gold, again, very standout colour that you've got. Think about all the things you're going to be laying this down onto. You've seen with us, glass, ceramic, we've seen it onto front of journals, we've seen it onto cardstock and paper and stone. I mean, literally going to take to the majority of things. And then that's my favourite in this set. I've got to tell you, the autumn bronze, the laydown of that is just absolutely incredible. And so nice, again, that you can go with those bolder sweeps of colour with your big chisel nib, but then if you want to go super fine, you can. You've got your 0.7 super fine and your 3mm fine as well. those are all of your brand new pens. If you go for the Showstopper, you get those. They're $9.99 each, $12.95 each. You get the cardstock included as well. So 60 sheets of card, which is your multi-purpose card, white stamping card, and then for free, because we're lovely, we're going to give you 40 sheets of your black card as well. So that is included within that bundle for free when you buy the 4 new pens and the card stock as well. £42.36, 42, listen to me, 42.36, £42.36. Or 53.43 is the price on that Showstopper. Over 20% of the stock now gone. And if you want to just go for the pens on their own, you have got the ability to be able to do that too. Right, I think we're all up to date as far as the comments are concerned. Any last sort of comments? I say last, we've got 25 minutes. Any more comments and questions you want to fire in, please feel free to, and keep shopping. Let's get back over to Debbie, who's been huffing over there.
I haven't been. I'm just blowing that because was it Cat Butt that asked us about if they would go over gilding wax?
It was.
So I grabbed a bit of silver gilding wax and I've just popped it down. Please ignore me doodling.
It's a picture of me.
But yeah, that's the silver wax. As always with any wax, I buffed it off so to get the excess off, and then I've gone over the top. These have all dried. These are still ready to dry. But in the answer to your question, Kat, yes, they go over your gilding wax as well. I thought they would, but I just wanted to double check before I said it. I'm one of those that I will answer as much as I can that I physically know, but I'm not going to stand here and lie to you and tell you, yes, it's going to do this, yes, it's going to do that. I like to find things out for myself. I like to test things. And, you know, Craig and Debs, when they come on, when they get these and when they have a play, they may have some different hints, tips and ideas for you. So always make sure you tune into those different, you know, those kind of shows when they're back on again, so that you get somebody else's. And I'll tell you something, if Sheena gets her hands on these, I can't wait to see that show. Let me just tell you right now, because I'll be tuning in. But yeah, definitely, I will do my very best to answer anything that I physically can, but I ain't going to stand here and try and lie or anything like that, because that's not what I'm about. Just try and answer as truthfully as I possibly can for you. Right, now, I did say we were going to do some other things in there, maybe in terms of your crafting.
Okay.
Now, one of the cut and emboss folders that I absolutely love is that gorgeous Love Heart floral one. And I've already done this with a couple of inks in the background and run that through so that I can see all of that beautiful embossed detail. And that's when you can take your pens then and you can go in, and I think I'll come in with the gold. Let's, wait a minute, which one's that one? Autumn Bronze, sorry. I think I'll use the Autumn, shall I?
Decisions.
I know that's the thing. I never know which one to go with. Bets, absolutely. Let's just go in directly straight into there, and then use your embossing folder to guide yourself, so you can then highlight and enhance your embossing. So can you see now it just picks up that lovely embossed detail, and I'm using what we would call, do you know, the wells or the embossed detail, to use this to guide yourself, and it looks just fabulous. And I'm not having to do any of the work because the embossing folder's done it for me. I'm just going in and adding the detail all the way around. And it just looks absolutely fab. Of course, you could use your different colours, but I'm just going in. I mean, look how lovely it's looking already. And it just adds that lovely finished detail of that embossing, but done simple.
That's a really great way to make yourself, I mean, you obviously are, but if you're not that artistic, it's a great way to make yourself look very arty, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes, I drew this myself. It's my own design.
I did that all by myself.
Yeah.
Aren't I clever?
Well, say hi to Gail, who's joined us whilst we're watching Debbie. She says, hello, Debbie and Ben and everyone. Checking in from Maryland, and I'm enjoying everything. Well, that's good to know. And Lillian Kwok says, I'm left-handed for all things requiring fine motor skills. What do you mean, like driving? Left-handed people, yeah, this is what I mean. So I said this earlier, left-handed people are supposed to be very creative. In art school, I met more left-handed people than write across my whole life.
Wow.
What did I
my
say?
Safi's never off that table. Colouring, drawing.
Well, I wonder where that comes from.
I mean, I always wonder where she gets it from as well. But, oh, look at you, Nicola. Nothing to do with your nanan then. It's the fact that she's got a nanan who really loves things like this as well.
That must
and
be
the
so
fact that
lovely
she's
for you to
left-handed.
see your grandkids like following in your footsteps.
Oh my God, honestly, she blows me away with what she does. Oh, Ben, she started reading.
Oh.
She read me the bedtime story. I mean, it took a little bit longer, but I'm absolutely fine with that. I cried.
Did you?
I sat up bed when she went, Nana, why are you crying? I went, I'm just so proud of you, Safi. I went like 5-year-old and read it. And she didn't pick a little book. She picked probably the biggest book that she'd got in her library. And I mean, so much so our Ezra gave in and went to bed. He was like, he'd listened to a little bit, but then he was tired and he wanted to go to bed. So we carried on. She carried on reading it from about, oh my God, she made me cry. Oh, I can't remember it, no. I think it was, now then. Oh, I can't remember which book it was.
It's so cute though, isn't it, when they're
so
reading to
lovely,
you?
yeah.
I remember when Daisy was little, before she could read, she used to have these Peppa Pig books, and she used to insist on us reading them. They're only like 4 or 5 pages, but she used to insist on us reading them every night, and we got to the point that we read them so much that she would then be able to read them. She'd be able to recite what was in the book. So you'd open them up, turn to the first page, and then she'd tell you the story without being able to read because she'd memorised it. She was only about 2. I used to absolutely love it.
Oh.
Yeah. Look at my child. She's 2 and she can read. She's amazing.
It's lovely though, isn't it?
And then later on, when George got a bit older, they're super cute. I've got some pictures somewhere. Sometimes he would come in and read Daisy her bedtime story.
Oh.
And that was just the cutest of cute things. When he used to speak to her.
Is it all changed now? They've got teenage
yeah.
years. Yeah. It does.
Doesn't it?
Safi and that are really, really close
Yeah.
at the minute. While they're little.
I think Daisy tries more with George, I think, as we all do, but he's in those sort of teenage years. You don't get much back from him on most days. But they used to be really best friends, those two.
Now, I've got one more demo I want to try and literally cram in. Now, that's using the bronze. I mean, just look at that detail. Seriously, absolutely beautiful. So you would do the normal embossing, use your pattern papers, whatever it is that you want to do, and then pick out that detail, use it, and this is the 0.7mm nib, and just take that detail out, and it just looks absolutely fabulous. And then, of course, you can go in and finish it off by just doing a little bit of extra.
Yeah.
Just going around and doing little extra dots. And then it does, yeah, exactly. It looks like you have really drawn it.
Yes.
Because now I'm adding a little bit more to it. And I've just used one colour here, the one that I'm going to show you in a second with the finished card. And you'll recognise the background, because I did the technique earlier.
Oh,
The
that's
smooshing,
such a good idea.
The smooshing, but I did use a different colour on this one. I wanted so you could see it really visually with the bronze, but that was the champagne mixed with the blush and there. And again, looks absolutely fab. It just looks incredible when you do that detail. And that embossing folder does all that work for you. And it just look at that shine.
It's incredible.
It's just incredible, absolutely incredible. However, I can't continue to finish it all off as much as I would love to, because I've got one more that I want to just show you, and we're going to move into the world of pottery.
Oh! What, you're going to get a potter's wheel out, are you?
Well, no, not really. It's just a mug. It's just a mug.
Oh.
But just onto your mugs and your ceramics
I
and
got
those
in my
kind
mind
of
then that
things.
scene from Ghost we were going to recreate, but no, we've made the mug. Well, not made. We've got the mug already. Cat Butt says, by the way, wow, thank you, Debbie. You are the goat. I will post pics. Thank you. She's thanking you for showing the
What's a goat?
greatest of all time.
Oh, Cat. Oh, I'll take that. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
I mean, I personally don't think I am, but there are other goats out there that are much better than me. Bet that's a goat. But thank you, Cat. That's lovely. I appreciate that. That's really kind.
You're the goat in my eyes as well.
Oh.
You are. And in many people's, I'm sure. I love this method and use of the pens, says Stephanie Theodos. And Pat says, I'm excited to see how versatile these pens are. I have some other metallic pens, metallic paint pens, I'll have to explore if they have the same options for their versatility. Well, let us know, Pat, and report back. We've only got 15 minutes left on the show, so don't forget to pick up those deals. Just to say as well, coming up in a couple of hours' time, we have got our masterclass, which is to do with all things colouring as part of our National Craft Month. I can tell you coming up, we've got classics, illustrators, aquablend pencils, tri-blends, we've got duo colours, and then we've got stamps, we've got Sheena's Garden Visitors, we've got scruffy little cats, colourable creator card dies with 70% off. We've got rocker blocks. I mean, we've got everything really. We've got storage trays, stamp cleaning stations, marker wallets. I mean, it's everything later on. It's going to be fun. It's not a Colour Me Happy show because it's a masterclass, because it's going to be all things colouring. Could be a Colour Me Happy. So yeah, if you love your colouring, make sure you join us later on for that. And like I said, lots on the website as well. As far as National Craft Month is concerned, 30% off with that code NCM Colouring, and you'll see the section on the website where you can pick up those deals. As I say, we've got just under 15 minutes remaining, and let's go over the other side of the studio now and see a mug.
Well, I love doodling, so am I okay to do a little bit more doodling? What did you say?
Nothing.
Did you call me a mug?
No, I did not. I was waiting for a reaction and I didn't get one from anybody.
I'm going to rewind the tapes because
I'll
you've
do
been
exactly
picking on me all week, Ben.
No, I'll do.
I feel like the Ben and Debbie show is over.
I did. I was waiting for a reaction from the guy. I'll do it again. So let's go over to the other side of the studio now and see a mug. That's what I did. It is a mug! Or is it a cup? What is a cup and a mug a mug?
What are you like? It's a good job you love me, really.
I know, it's a very poor attempt at humour.
But I love your humour. I've been following you on Instagram every day with those jokes.
Do you know what? Every single day, and this warms my heart, I put up the dad joke a day on Instagram, and every single day I get a little, I don't know what you call it, like a laughy heart face. Be careful how you say that. A laughy heart face that Debbie always puts there. So yes, I appreciate that. Some of the jokes haven't been great, though, I've got to admit. They've not been the best. But
where did you get them from? Was someone sending them you? Or
so it's a calendar I got as a Secret Santa gift.
Oh,
do you remember
wow.
Daniel?
What, love?
Remember Daniel, who used to be here?
I do remember my gorgeous dad.
Yeah, he got it me as a Secret Santa gift for that other thing that I used to do.
I love Dan.
I love that thing, but there have been some really bad jokes in there. But today's was a good one.
That were a really good one.
Yeah.
They just tickle me. It's the first thing I go to in the morning.
Oh, is it?
Instagram, straight to Ben.
Aww.
And I just have a look at. Not that I'm stalking you, just so you're aware. But yeah, just because I love your jokes, I'll go straight in for your jokes. Right, inexpensive mugs.
Yeah.
You can pick them up anywhere.
Oi, Nicola!
He's doing this.
She's just said, Ben Moseby, an inexpensive mug. Pick him up anywhere.
But yeah, you can pick them up anywhere in most stores. 50p, as low as 50p. I've seen some in the UK. And you can take it and then transform it. And I got this idea from, because obviously, you know how much I love Sandra and Tangling and Zantango, and I've loved it when she's been here, and I love going to whenever I can to a class. And I got that idea from there because we tangled onto some mugs. So, of course, you can decorate any mug in any way. Now I'm thinking Mother's Day is coming up soon. Yeah. So I've already got one ready for her. She doesn't watch, so I'm okay. But I thought, do you know what? I'm going to have a little go. And since I love my mum, they've got to be love hearts.
Aww.
They've got to be little love hearts that I'm going to go directly on with. And I am using, again, the smallest of the metallic markers, which is the 0.7, and I'm just going to decorate with a few different coloured hearts and a few different size hearts we're going to come in with.
You know, if you weren't particularly, because obviously you're quite good at doodling, or if you wanted to be a bit more precise, would there be a way, do you think, to maybe like wrap a stencil around a mug or something to kind of colour in through your stencil? So you could do that, yeah? Yeah.
You could cut a shape out. That's a good question. Just stay there a second, Ben, because I had got... because I was debating whether to doodle me mum onto there or to show you that you could go in now. I could go in with a pre-cut love heart and stick that down, and then I could draw around it, and then I could do me dotism, pointism.
Dotism is good.
Dotism, pointism, whatever you want to call it, Nicola. It's my word, it's mine. And then when you do that, when you lift off, you've got that lovely heart in the centre. So you could do things like that, and the same with the stamps. You could just, you know, take an image and stab around it, or just doodle, or just have a practice and a play. Because I know that when you get these home, you are gonna love them. Of course, it is still oil-based. It's going onto that ceramic. It's still wet. It doesn't dry instantly, so you've got to give it a bit of time to dry. So I can see these still ones. These are all dried now, but these are still a little bit wet. So if you are going to do things like this, and let me come in with another colour just for a second, pop that down. If you are going to come in with another colour, I'm going to go in and make sure it's all dry before you add any more to it, because I'm going to add another little love heart behind this one.
Your rotating design board would come in handy doing this kind of
Actually, yeah, definitely. Definitely. Right, just pop that down there for a second, let that dry.
Anne wants to know, could you use the pens to decorate your little vacuums?
Yes.
That's a great idea.
Yeah, that's a good idea, yeah, and you absolutely could, yeah.
And just whilst we're watching you, Debbie, I know we touched on this earlier on, but it's always good to recap, and there's a question we haven't had asked, which has just come in. So Pat's just asking about the washing of mugs. So, for example, with this one, how could we wash this afterwards?
So I would, like I said, no dishwasher.
Not
don't
in the
put it in a dishwasher. No,
No.
don't put it in a dishwasher. Just a gentle hand wash and you'll be fine, and it should stay on there for quite some time. I'm not going to say it's forever.
No.
I'm not going to say it's forever, but it should stay on there for a pretty long time. And if you are only doing it for a decoration purpose, it will stay on there for a long, long time.
And would you know, because Stephanie's asked, so for example, you've decorated this mug here, would that then be able to go in the microwave, would you know?
Yeah, can't see why not. Yeah. I don't personally put mugs in a microwave, but I know my sister does when she lets the tea cook.
I know, yeah,
She
sometimes.
sticks it in the microwave, blasts it up, and then it's good to go again, because she won't throw it. She doesn't believe in wasting things, so that's what she does. So yes, and I would say yes to that one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good questions, everybody.
They are good questions.
Lillian says, Debbie, I think drawing a moustache on your mug would make Ben's day. I didn't say she had a moustache earlier in the week. That wasn't what I meant, and you know it, Lillian.
That was very funny. That was incredibly funny. I will, honestly, I've had such a good laugh this week. It's been
fun,
real good fun, it has. You'll not live it down, though.
No, I know I won't. Dear, oh dear.
How are we doing for time, guys?
We've only got
Oh my God.
6 and a bit minutes left
That
on the
has
show.
flown by.
That's gone quick, isn't it?
It has absolutely flown by. I cannot believe how fast today has gone.
I'm looking forward to the breaks. I'm desperate for something. I haven't eaten today.
Do you know, I was thinking the same. I'm thinking, my stomach is really rumbling. And then I've realised I haven't had my breakfast.
Got any of our noodles? Do you want to join Team Noodle?
No, I've got a spud waiting for me.
You got what?
Another
a
spud.
spud.
You know me and my spuds.
Yeah.
I love a jacket potato, so I've got one of those ready because I need something to fill me up because I'm not going to be eating again until late at night.
Oh yeah, because you're going home tonight.
I'm going home tonight. I'm going to be on bed. Whoop,
Yay,
whoop, whoop, whoop. Not that I'm sad to be leaving because I've really enjoyed this week. It's been really good fun. I've really enjoyed myself and being with you, Ben, of course.
Always a pleasure.
Now, all you'll do is you'll carry on. Like I said, when you're doing this in stages, do it in small stages. Don't try and do it all in one go. You'll end up smudging. So make sure the area's dry. The one that I've done, and I have done it, and my mum's not watching, so it's okay. But I wrote Mum. Now, I'm not the best. I will just say I'm not the absolute best at writing.
I love it.
But you can just go on and just freehand draw. If you want, just do it with a little faint mark, you know, a little pen that you can draw on. But just keep on going. You can see I had a little smudge, but I think I got away with it. And then just literally took it around the mug. And that is going to be filled with some nice little things. for Mummy Subtle.
Aww.
For Mummy, but she
Mummy
don't know.
Subtle.
And she don't watch, so I'm okay. I'll be fine. She never watches us. I
You
hope you're
watch
not
now.
watching now.
It'll be the only day you're tuned in. Dawn Braddock just says, I'm fascinated with how Debbie is making her hearts on there as well. I mean, it was lovely to see. But hopefully, you've kind of seen just how versatile these paint markers are. Like I said, if you bought the original colours that we had, I would have thought you've probably already jumped in and grabbed these. But if you hadn't, then you've seen over the course of the last 2 hours just how blooming versatile they are. And just to kind of stress again, if you want to go for the pens individually, you can. I say individually, you get your pack of 3 in the four new colours. So they're $9.99 each or $12.95. Of course, you've then got your discount on top of that if you're in Club Inspire. The best way to go, though, for the best value for money is always the Showstopper. Heading towards 30% of your Showstopper gone. That's where you're going to get more bang for your buck. So you get all of the colours. So these are the brand new colours. What we've done on these boards as well, just so you can see, is that we've shown you the 3 different size nibs that you're getting with each of the sets. So your 0.7mm super fine, your 3mm fine, and your 4mm chisel. And that's the rose gold. You've got the white cardstock and the black cardstock with each of those. So again, you can just sort of see the different sort of lay down that you're going to get on your different coloured cardstock. That's the blush. Obviously a little bit more obvious there, I think, with the white and the black cardstock. But again, you're seeing just how you can use those, creating own gorgeous backgrounds. I love the little smoosh technique that we saw a little bit earlier on with Debbie as well. It's absolutely brilliant. And if you think about all the different ways that we've used these over the course of the show, it's such a versatile set. Once I've just shown you the deal, we can just have another look potentially. I love that glass jar that Debbie's got over there, and the bag as well is absolutely brilliant. Just gives you more of an idea of what you can lay these down onto. That autumn bronze is such a lustrous colour. I love that. 12 pens in total that you're going to get. You're also going to receive, of course, within the Showstopper, your card, 60 sheets of your multi-purpose cardstock. So that's within the bundle, and then you pay for that alongside your pens, and then you get your matte black cardstock for free within the Showstopper set. So £42.36 or $53.43 is your platinum price. And versatility is the key here. As I said, you know, you're going to use these on wood, you're going to use these on metal, on ceramic, you're going to use these on plastic, on glass, on your card, on your paper, if you like to do stone art. Just a fantastic set, as I've said, and hopefully you're going to be snapping these up at the end of the show. Can we just have a look, Debbie, just before we go? I really love that little glass jar and the bag that you showed us, because I think highlights how great these pens are.
This does show you how great these pens are. They're absolutely incredible. And again, these are like little jars that you can pick up. But look at that detail. I would love to know who did this one. There's no name to it. And it's absolutely incredible. Look, though, that intense shine that you are getting from those beautiful markers. They're absolutely incredible.
Yeah.
And then look, this is a real, genuine handbag. It's done by Alison, this one, and it is absolutely beautiful. She's gone directly onto an handbag, and it looks incredible on there. It looks like it belongs in that pattern.
No, it does.
Honestly, you wouldn't believe it, but it does look like it belongs to a part of that. Of course, then like things like your phone cases, things like bags, you can pop them onto bags as well. So there's lots of things that you can go onto. That is just a simple, you've seen me doing it, and it is literally love arts all the way around a glass. Looks beautiful, looks stunning, super easy to do, and they're so versatile. And let's not forget, in the world of your craft, on paper craft, you can doodle, you can draw, you can go straight onto things, use stencils, you can use absolutely anything you want to create in your world, however it works for you, whether you go into things like this or into the world of your card making. There's such a versatile pen, and that beautiful intense shine that you get, whether you're going on black or white cardstock, you get it either way. Looks absolutely fabulous, and I genuinely love these pens. Such a lovely set to have in your crafty stash, so that you can use them across all sorts of different areas in your crafting arsenal, shall we say again?
Yeah. Absolutely brilliant show. So much inspiration from Debbie. Thank you so much, Debbie. Thank you to you for watching as well. Very busy as we head towards the end of the show for the Showstopper. If you want to grab it, all the details are there for you. Just hit the Shop the Day page. You'll see everything. Shop the show for deals specific to this show. And don't forget, on the website, you have got that NCM colouring code. That's the code NCM colouring. Get you 30% off a wide range of items over on the website. It's all there for you. Do have a look, do have a shop, and Debbie and I will catch you back here for the final show of the week, Masterclass Colouring Special at 5. Until then, bye for now.